South Carolina, whether they be Democrats, Republicans, or Independents, together we can change this state. Together we can. And so we're on a mission today and for the next few days to bring back honest leadership and accountability. All we have to think about, the things that Judge Irvin touched on that we've seen over the last 4 years, the things we must change. A governor who has repeatedly violated the ethics laws, who was caught and fined, who whitewashed some of the worst offenses in her House of Representatives Ethics Committee. A governor who's put the good of her own political career above the good of the people of the state. Who's sent $11 billion of our own tax dollars to other states that could be here creating 44,000 jobs. Who ignored public education for 3 years until an election year when she started talking about it. Who has allowed the economy and the incomes of the people of the state of South Carolina to decline, to go down over the last 4 years while she pretends that everything's all right. We need a governor who's in touch, who's real, who knows what's happening in the state. And I can't think of it. For the last year, I've traveled the state and talked about our positive vision to move the state forward. To have 4-year-old kindergarten opportunities full day for every 4-year-old student. To raise teacher pay instead of the vetoes we saw under Governor Haley. To fix the roads and the bridges that have been crumbling for too long. To support small business in South Carolina just as much as we support those out-of-state companies that we recruit. And to keep and bring our Medicaid tax dollars here where they belong, helping South Carolina.
This is an important election. This may be the most important election of my lifetime. And I encourage all independents, Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, every registered voter needs to weigh in on this decision because it's important. And I'm calling on my supporters, even though many of them are Republicans, many are independents, I'm calling on them to vote for Vincent Sheheen. He can provide the leadership we need. He can provide the leadership we need in South Carolina. And he's ready to do it. He's prepared to do it. He's worked his entire career to better South Carolina. He's improved our public education system by expanding 4K. And I believe he wants to expand it statewide so that every young person in our state, every young person has an opportunity.
First of all, he's ethical. Senator Sheheen has been very supportive of Medicaid expansion here in South Carolina. He has never wobbled. He's always been very straightforward with the people of South Carolina on his stance for Medicaid expansion. He's been very supportive of public education from day one. He has never changed his opinion on making sure that we educate children as early as possible. So I think Vincent Sheheen has been a very honest and ethical person as a political leader in this state, and that's what we need in the governor's mansion. It is very hard to run as a Democrat in this state, but one thing about Democrats, we are very honest people. We care about people. It's not about big business. It's about making sure that everyone grows equally and making sure that we have a very vibrant economic engine that's working in this state. And so the Democratic Party is for all people. That's unlike the Republican Party. If you're not rich or if you're not part of the haves in this state, then you are left out when you looked at the Republican Party. We are in. I'm encouraged today as we have Tom Irvin here endorsing Vincent Sheheen for governor. That proves to me that not only are Democrats interested in making sure that South Carolina move forward, but there are many, many Republicans that want to see South Carolina move forward, and the way to move forward is electing Vincent Sheheen as the next governor of South Carolina.